Hey guys, stick around to find 5 ways to remove a
broken cork and 1 way to save it from never happening again.
All right.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It has been a while for us to record a video. I've been sick recently.
Yes.
And just haven't had time. Baseball season's crazy.
Yeah, work's been crazy.
Work's been crazy.
Kids baseball, you name it.
It's hard to get together sometimes.
What are you drinking today, Steve-O?
Today I'm drinking the Michter's Toasted right now.
Delicious?
Delicious. But recently, this bottle right here.
I know.
I told you about it. I came up with this just recently. Literally went to pour like a nice little everyday sipper here, and literally the cork broke off completely. And I'm like, we should do a video about this.
We're gonna figure it out. It's a common problem.
It is a common problem.
Happens a lot. I've had it happen. You've had it happen.
It happens to, this is my first Costco version happening to it. This happened for me to an Elijah Craig before. It's happened to a Pursuit bottle for me, and even a High West, I know for sure. 3 bottles I know. And for that reason, I usually keep extra corks from other bottles on hand when I get rid of them. So I can replace it if I need to.
I had this happen to an Antique 107. And it worried me. I found the best way that I found to remove it without destroying the bottle of whiskey. But first up on our list is gonna be the good old-fashioned
Corkscrew.
corkscrew. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Opens wine bottles just fine. It's gonna open a whiskey bottle fine.
You know what? I got a sample bottle here. You want to try it?
Yeah, we'll try her out.
Right out there.
So, get her started. Screw it down in there, just like a wine bottle, I would assume, right, Steve-O?
Yeah, the problem with this, though, is it depends on how dry the cork is, if it really helps out.
It could destroy the cork.
And could destroy the cork, and then that force of pulling it out itself.
Could destroy the cork.
But if you got that wine cork with a little Trisky topper, and it usually comes out nicely.
Pulls out nicely.
Yeah.
Long as the cork is not old and decrepit.
Yep. And that's
So-
the hard part with it.
Yeah, worked out pretty well.
Yep.
All right. So,
Not so conventional way over the wine cork. I would be nervous about it because I don't think I'm close enough and good enough for it. Is like super glue. To put super glue on it perfectly, enough. I think if it's a good solid break.
yeah, I'd be more worried about super gluing the topper to the bottle.
Yep.
Or affecting the flavor of the whiskey, especially
Yep.
if it's an expensive bottle.
Then you have to get a sword and like baton the whole thing off.
Yeah, not a good day.
No, we're not.
Not a good
Trying to
day.
do that.
All right, so next up on our list, kind of a ghetto fabulous way.
Yeah, kind of.
But it intrigued me enough.
So,
And I want you to try this.
okay.
So let's break out the bottle.
Yeah, well, this is one of yours.
It's one of mine.
It has, the cork broken off in it.
I don't believe this one's gonna work, but it's a wood screw.
So we got a wood screw. So
And
kind of corkscrew-esque.
And a good old-fashioned pair of pliers.
I've seen it before where they kind of put it in there a little bit and use almost a drill to put it in there a little bit farther.
Yeah, but I just don't see this working out well.
I'm not sure.
I would not do this with
It
a good
doesn't
bottle.
feel that tight
Well,
in there.
there's the pliers.
Oh, see, corks coming out there. Oh,
Destroyed the cork.
destroy the corks. Not the one to go for, I guess.
Not a conventional way that I would say would work well.
Oh, yeah, this cork is pretty bad, actually. I guess all depends on how well that cork is.
Again,
Because literally, we're getting cork in there. So, well, this is definitely a way. It's definitely a last resort. So, when all else fails,
what do you do?
we could just kind of there's cork decoration already. I guess we can just probably just pop it in there. Find a little pour spout.
Yeah, find a pour spout.
You can put pour spout in there, have it nice in there, and then be able to pour it out and work nicely that way. You could always probably like a coffee filter.
Yeah, take a coffee filter, throw it over your decanter, get a funnel, pour it right in.
Yep.
Filters out all the cork, preserves your whiskey to the best you can, and now you have a decanted bottle of whiskey that you can share with friends.
So that's a good option. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got our infinity bottles that way.
Yeah, I
For
love
other-
this decanter.
For other stuff too. So having a nice decanter around, find a nice Star Wars almost version on Amazon or whatever your
Get you a custom-made one.
custom-made one. I think a decanter, I like that a lot.
I do.
There's no fight with it. You push it in there. I'm done with it. Decanter bottle done.
Yeah, and you get to share whiskey.
Yeah, and it looks good on the shelf too.
It does. All right, so the best way I found to remove off the top,
Yeah, which is what?
an old cork.
An old-
If it's crusty, if it's rusty, if it's messed up, if it is a bottle pump.
A bottle pump. Explain this.
So, bottle pump. Comes in, looks like a giant pen. You open it up, it has a needle in it. Extend it out, you press the needle through the cork, and you pump air into the bottle. The air in the bottle pushes the cork out. So let's give it a try. So The needle goes through, nice and gently, right through the bottle, goes inside, and we start pumping. Takes a minute on the bigger bottles, but it really does work. It's coming out.
So I would assume basically then the bottles that have more liquid in it, a lot easier versus bottle that has a lot at the end. Whoa!
Pop
Ooh,
goes the
look at
weasel.
that. That's fine.
Cork's out, bottle's preserved. There's no remnants of the cork by pushing it in, anything like that. Works out well.
Wow. Well, trick there too. That's awesome.
Yeah, surprise, right? This is the best way I've found to remove a cork that's broken off in a bottle.
That worked out great.
Or a wine bottle. You saved your bottle, throw a new cork in it, you're good to go.
That's awesome.
What you've been sticking around for, maybe that one way to prevent this from happening.
Everybody wants to know, buddy.
So what I've heard, and I forget to do it, I almost feel like I should on my alarm to do it. I like to think about the beginning, each day of the season.
Yes.
So, beginning of season of spring, summer, fall, winter is to do what?
Tilt your bottles.
Wet your corks.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of bottles and take a lot of time, but you just wet them over.
Give it a swig, roll it over, let the bottle, do its thing.
Yep.
It's going to keep the cork wet. It's going
Yep.
to preserve it. It's going to keep you from having those broken corks and problems like that. Now, for like a hardcore vintage bottle where it's been on a shelf for years and years and years, and you want to enjoy that whiskey, stick with the pump.
Definitely.
That's my vote. What do you think?
I definitely stick with the pump. I like the decanter style itself.
Yes.
And the pump is great. I've never seen that done before, so that's awesome.
Works out awesome.
Hope you guys liked the video. Check out other videos, explore the goodness, and we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.